Being a fairly young company with a small amount of experience in online marketing, we were fairly wary of SEO agencies. We wanted to come in and work with an agency that would be held accountable and were willing to say, measure us on our results.
We had a specific set of goals for Spike. We were probably quite punchy with what we wanted. They were big goals.
So the client required fresh rankings for some of their biggest competing terms. So an example might be Barbie, Lego, Nerf. We needed to get them ranking for such broad terms.
There are some really big players in the toy game, Smiths, The Entertainer, and then you're also competing with Amazon, Argos. So the big challenge was, how do we get Bag & Max, a challenger, to compete in that space? We started working on the account in February, and then in March the pandemic hit.
And what Spike did very well was react. So say, yes, we had X, Y and Z planned in, but actually let's go down this route, let's look at attacking this route. The market's changed, the world's changed. What the press want is very different to what they wanted 2-3 weeks ago.
I think the big standout wins for the brand was getting them coverage on national titles like MSN, Yahoo, House Beautiful.
So now Bag & Max is known much more widely, and I think a great example of that was when we recently did a piece for them and the Lego director was speaking about the big brands in the toy space, and Bag & Max were included in the people that he was talking about, which I don't think a year ago, without the work we were doing, would have ever happened.
What we've managed to achieve is nothing short of phenomenal. We've actually got a lot of their rankings onto the first page of Google now. And that's only the start. As we go forward working with them, we'll continually work closely with them as a brand and adapt and pivot to their strategies and needs as a marketing team.
We know the longer that you have a relationship with a supplier or an agency, the better the relationship is. The more they understand your business and the more you trust them. We hope and we think that we'll continue to see really good, strong growth, which will mean we'll require more time, more agency hours, more work with Spike. And we know that if we're going to be investing more money every year, year in, year out with our marketing budget, we want that to be with a company and an agency that we trust.
They are very much a challenger brand, and we've got them into the top 10. We're now rubbing shoulders with some of the biggest brands, but the next step is to kind of beat those bigger brands, to overtake them in certain rankings, particularly targeted rankings. And as a challenger brand, that's always going to be difficult, but we need to move into that competition space. That's their ambition, and from a Spike point of view, we just want to enable that and continue growth going forward.